The following portion of Studio 4 is sponsored by Lone Star Liquor. Welcome back, everybody. It's Thursday, which makes it one of the best days here on Studio 4.
Absolutely.
Thirsty Thursdays, and I love when I get to fill in, especially on days like today. We got some whiskey in the house.
Yes, I'm so excited. I call it whiskey weather. We're going into fall season. Warms you up on the inside, makes you feel 11 on the outside. But I actually brought you something real cool today. So Silver Belly is actually owned by Alan Jackson, and all of their bottles have his iconic signature. And where it gets his name is his cowboy hat. It's called the Silver Belly. And so, yeah, it's kind of cool. And what he actually does to like kind of incorporate it, a lot of his music career in it, is each bottle that is their entry level. So that's like the one we're looking at here. Each release, they have a different song on it. That's one of his iconic hits. Perfect. So the one I brought for you today is I'd Love You All Over Again. And this one is a 91 proof, so it's great for somebody who doesn't have a lot of whiskey experience because it's not really that high proof. You can put it straight in a shot glass and drink it. You can add maybe a couple of ice cubes, and you could also make a fantastic old fashioned out of it. Perfect. And these kind of things. The next one I actually brought you is their single barrel release. So the single barrels are limited release where there's usually only about 1,200 bottles made. And this one is the one that came out this year. And these are going to be a little bit higher proof. So your more seasoned bourbon drinkers will really appreciate something like this because it's 115 proof, where they haven't added a bunch of water and toned down, the mix. And then the last one I brought you is really special. So this one is only going to be released one time ever. Okay. And it's called his birthday bourbon. So this was released this year. And the reason why it's called his birthday bourbon, what they did to tie it into his birthday's October 17th. So the proof is 101.7.
You can see it right there.
Yeah, and that's where it gets the name birthday bourbon. So they're never going to release this one again. And each one has its own flavor profile. So the entry level has very much hints of caramel, candied apple, baking spice, and you definitely taste the oak. What's unique on this one is you're getting caramel, toasted brown sugar, and it's just a unique mix. And then the birthday one, you're actually getting honey apple, you're getting caramel, you're getting honey, and it's just really special. And like I said, you'll never be able to get this one again. So it was really special. What's also really awesome is we are going to taste these two on tomorrow. So somebody who wants to come in and try them, we're going to have a tasting from 4 to 7, and it's going to be at the store. And again, you can try it if you want to add like a little bit of Coke or something like that. If you don't want to try it straight up, we'll have that readily available. But like I said, I don't think you're even going to have to mix these. These are all quality, good whiskey. Yeah.
Perfect. No, well, I'm excited to dig in, and trust me, I'm a big whiskey drinker.
I've been excited. This is what I've been waiting for, JD.
Perfect. So I think this is important to say as well. You guys aren't just locals. You guys aren't just a building. You guys actually deliver. So if somebody wants to get these ordered, where do they have to go?
You can go to either DoorDash or Uber, and like I said, you can order them straight off our website or off their website, and we'll deliver right to your house. Like I said, if you want to try it before you buy it, we'll have the tasting tomorrow from 4 to 7. And again, if you even have questions on it, any one of my staff will be able to answer any questions. And again, you can come try it out and see if it's your flavor.
Perfect. Well, we're going to dig into this. We'll go ahead and go to break on Studio 4. We'll be right back with more. I got to get a taste.
Yes, please.
The preceding portion of Studio 4 is sponsored by Lone Star Liquor.